Do you feel like you kind of needed a week like last week to kind of get the juices flowing a little bit and get
Yeah.
motivated moving forward?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I've felt like my game has been turning the corner really since around June, but the results haven't. And, I mean, it's how it goes sometimes, but it's hard to balance the frustration and continue to be patient. You can't be patient forever. That's no good. So it was really good the weekend. Finally, on a weekend, I shot some good numbers, and that was a good feeling, and the confidence in the swing was there over the weekend, and has been the difference, really.
Speaking of balance and frustration, was there more encouragement or disappointment after last week?
Probably encouragement, really. I think, and I'm very disappointed I didn't win that tournament. I gave myself about as good a chance as you could possibly have, and I do pride myself on the fact that there haven't been many putts to win a tournament that I haven't made when I've had that chance, and that's a pretty short one to miss. So, I mean, a little embarrassing, but, I've really struggled to get my game in the shape to contend at that level out here this year, and finally it was feeling that way, and importantly, I wanted to bring it here this week, and so far I have, so that outweighs the disappointment, the encouragement of where tee to green I feel like I'm going is really good, but I'm running out of weeks to put that to use, so I better play well.
Did you dwell on that putt at all, or just kind of move on past it?
Yeah, no, I had to move on. I mean, I'm fairly honest with my assessment of things. I read it inside left. I felt like I hit a good putt. It went over the left side of the hole. I aimed it left. Maybe it went left. I don't know. I'm not going to break down my entire routine and putting where I'm done really well this year. So that's, the ironic thing is I've been putting great this year and then I miss a putt like that. But no, it sucks not to win when you have a chance, because it seems like they've been few and far between for me, but I know I can lift myself up again, hopefully this week. If it's not, hopefully I get another go next week and win one of these things while I'm playing well.
It was quite a long wait with 6 guys before you got to hit that putt. A lot going on, a couple of guys chipping,
Yeah.
Just wondered if that had any influence,
It could have. I mean, look, there are no excuses, but there was a lot of stuff going on. A lot of guys holed out for 4 before I'd even hit my 3rd. There was a lot of stuff going in and around the hole there, and I don't know how long it was since I actually hit a putt, because I didn't hit any in warming up before the playoff, so it might have been an hour. And my routine doesn't even have a practice swing, so I really didn't even make a move, and that's all my fault. But it was an odd situation. I think sometimes I've thought, why don't they put 7 guys or 8 guys in a group if there's a playoff? And now I realise why. It is mayhem out there with 6 guys on a hole. 6 is maybe the max.
Do you know what you need to do this week? Have you looked?
No, I haven't. I mean, I'm sure I'll find out eventually. It's impossible to ignore all the boards and stuff, but today was a really good day. I've not been starting tournaments well this year, and I played really well in the wind, and I'd like to kind of put 3 more together like that, and I think I'll be right there.
Do you pull more from your 2-stroke play events here that you had great success in, or the President's Cup? Which one of those things do you think of when you come back here?
When I come here?
Yeah.
I think of winning in 13 for sure, and that was a big win. To win a playoff event is a big deal, and I think Justin Rose and Tiger might have finished second. There were a bunch of guys right in the hunt, and I think I backdoored the win, but still I managed to sneak in there, and it was a good win. But I feel like I've played plenty of good golf around here. Most of the holes I feel really comfortable on. It's a course I'm very happy to come back to.
You're a pretty even-keeled guy. Did you punch a wall, or did you get angry? Like, what did you do after that? How long did it really take you to get over missing that putt?
Yeah, it's a weird one. Because I had been so frustrated with where my game had been sitting for most of the year, there was a really high level of satisfaction of just playing well on the weekend. And honestly, until the playoff, I had no expectation to win that tournament at all. And then I really put my mind into winning it. But it's probably the least upset I've been to not win a tournament, or to lose a tournament, if you want to say that, because I just feel like it's been such a grind, and I am pleased to somewhat feel like myself on the golf course again. So I wasn't punching anything this time. Yeah.
After the
This
playoffs,
happened.
After the playoffs, however long that lasts, do you have an idea of your schedule for the fall at all, or are you going back to Australia?
It's tough to know for sure, but I'd like to play if I'm playing well. I feel like I've spent a year not playing well, so if I'm going to play well, I'd like to do it out here on tour and make the most of it. Maybe I can play in Vegas. There's a couple of weeks in a row there, and Japan is probably likely for me, and even Houston and RSM. If I can somehow manage to convince my family that I should go and do that and then take a break, then I'd like to keep playing if I'm playing well.
Is it easy to go back to Switzerland, but not easy to go to Australia? Is that the
Yes.
situation right now?
Yeah. Going home to Switzerland's fine at the moment.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Thanks so much.